equal to your walk speed.
They literally start flying like an eagle. So it's very
Nice.
interesting.
They fly because Met.
I've got the bear one in my other campaign.
Yeah, well, Bear Totem is a fairly standard one. That's probably the most common. That and Zealot are the two I see most in my campaigns, anyway.
Yeah, those are definitely the two strongest barbarians.
Sometimes I see Wolf Barbarians.
A barbarian cleric. Or I was.
I don't see that much. Alright, well, in any case, where was I? We got
You were going to set the map and show us?
Well, we got the stream up. So Alexis is scribe this week. Fisher, you are continuing the quartermaster duties.
Oh yeah.
And Fisher, you were the previous scribe, yes?
Yes.
Did you get your story point or give yourself a story point?
I didn't.
Alright,
Make a note.
yeah, make sure you give yourself a story point for doing scribe duty. But go ahead and give us a quick recap of last time.
Yeah, so for Arlen, for your sake, I sort of had my headphones in earlier, but yeah, but the main thing from the first session was that we went up to the Knoll camps. We were told that the Knolls, the barbarian Knolls, had no water source, so we offered to go and try and fix that, and we found an adult green dragon trapped in a cave-in that was blocking off the water flow, and a bunch of dead Knolls that hit poison. Keller proceeded to sweet talk the dragon for an period of time and thoroughly pissed him off, but somehow didn't get breath weapons at any point. Whilst he kept it sweet, Alexis, Claude, myself, and Oliver went round to try and unblock the cave in and free him, which we managed to do with a bunch of like laborious strength underwater. So yeah, then basically that meant that the dragon became free and the water rapidly surged towards Keller. And luckily, Keller survived, wasn't swept into the ravine, and with like elaborate rope work, managed to somewhat ungracefully get him back on dry land.
Just doing some parkour.
Yeah. So we then learned that the dragon, through conversation with Keller, he was called Calathar, but we lost him after the flood. So we desperately tried to find him. Fisher was particularly keen on finding him because the dragon had promised him a reward, and Fisher's eyes obviously grew wide at the mention of the dragon's hoard, and probably gemstones included in that. So then we kind of got a little reckless as we sort of stumbled around trying to find Calathar and run into a bullet who literally nearly crushed Keller. But we managed to fell the bullet. Then at the end of that fight, Fisher just screamed into the caves for Calathar. Calathar responded in a voice that we hadn't heard before, which was confusing. So we sent Delboy into the caves to try and find him, and we stumbled upon 5 Drow who had captured and restrained Calathar with a magic necklace. We bartered because they wanted to keep Calathar as a prize and return it to their queen and tribe, but we decided that we didn't want Calathar, even though he was a dragon who had now taken human form, we should mention. We decided that we didn't want to see him kept as a slave, and also the Drow mentioned they would give us 500 gold, so we decided to try and kill all the Drow, take the 500 gold, and have Calathar on our side, which we did successfully after a pretty bloodthirsty fight. We killed all of them, even the last one who was trying to run away. And Calathar is restrained with a cursed necklace of some kind that stops him from using his powers fully. and that's about it. I think we went back to the Knolls actually and let them know that the river should be returning water to them.
All
I think that was
right.
the last thing we did.
Thank you for that recap. Let me check something actually, because I think I may
What did
have.
you
Go ahead.
what did you do with Ireland? Because I think I was with you last time.
You were in the
Yeah,
background.
All right.
Yeah, so basically, usually the way how I do that is like your character was there, but when like events were retold, people don't remember exactly what you were doing. So like you were
Okay.
maybe helping talk to the dragon or helping fight in some way, but it was like off screen just because it can get complicated to like say your character went for like a side quest every time you're not here, you know?
Yeah, I get
So
it.
all right. So I think you guys long rested, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And I just realized you guys would have leveled up from a milestone. I just checked it
Holy.
now. So let me give you the books so you can level up. Which I should have done during the week, but I just looked now. I was like, oh wait, that was a milestone you guys had passed. So yeah, give me a sec. A moment to share the books. So that is
Yeah, I get
heroes.
action surge at this level.
Oh, are you taking a fighter level?
Yep, another level of fighter.
Cool.
Plan was Barb 5, Fighter 3, and then I don't know where from there.
Yeah, I know your build. I know your build. I was trying something like that in Baldur's Gate.
I'm debating between Champion and Battle Master still though.
Champion can
So,
be really good.
Champion
we're
would be
going,
good as the crit.
Yeah, the
so we're
crit
going on to
fishing.
level 7.
Level
Yeah.
6. Wait,
No,
aren't you?
7.
No, we are level 6.
We're 6 right now.
Wait, what? Hang on, my notes say you're 5. When did you level up to 6?
A while ago.
After
It was
we
a
beat
yeah, it was
the
a bit-
Noel encampment with the paladin that our cleric
Yeah.
banished.
Huh. Alright, my note's supposed to be wrong. Sure, we can still say let's level up to 7. Let me just make sure I get the date here.
So we're after level 7.
23. Okay. Yeah, for some reason my notes weren't updated. But now I have you as 7. Alright, I was sharing the compendium. Alright, should be shared, so if you want to use the character mancer, you can click the level up and it should take you through it. Let me know if that's giving you any issues. Do you remember what date/month the level up to 6 was? Is that in like September?
I think it was August,
August, okay.
maybe July, when I joined, basically.
I'll just do a quick run through my notes, see if I can figure that out.
Yeah, I'm looking through the chat seeing if anything pops up.
Yeah, I usually have a spot where I keep track of the level ups. I must have missed the 6th one, because that's kind of how I check the milestones too. Alright, well, in any case, yeah, let me know when you finish.
I am finished.
Okay.
I'm done.
I'm done as well.
And no rush,
Um,
Fisher. If you have any questions, let me know, because I know you're kind of new to the process.
How many spells should I have learned at level 3?
As a
2, right? Yeah.
are you leveling up? So you're a paladin.
You should
Alley
a-
lock.
multi-class, but you should only be. It should only have available for you to pick what you can have.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It does.
Yeah, from your warlock levels, you get those 2 spell slots. Paladin, you don't get too many, so I think it depends on if you leveled warlock or paladin.
So level 3 warlock gets 4 spells and 2 second level slots.
Cool. Should only be 2 minutes.
And I am ready.
All right. Yeah, we're just giving Fisher a little time. But I guess I can start the narrative. So we are in Deep World
Forget
within the
evasion.
Bloodclaw encampment. It's the next morning. You all wake up feeling refreshed and gain some insights from your recent experience, having leveled up. So yeah, the camp is busy as the hunters prepare to go out into the caves. They have probably passed by you and given you signs of respect and salutes for your help. What does the group want to do?
I mean, we were planning on trying to visit the other tribes, right?
Yeah, we were gonna head to the other Knoll camp.
Alright, so Calathar would ask you, he says, I assume you all are not from this flea-ridden Knoll tribe. Where exactly is there a semblance of society around here?
Oh, the nearest one, I believe, is real ones. Candle, I suppose. I mean, there's Highguard.
Last
Candle.
light.
Sounds familiar. Candle. Very well. Could you point me the direction of this candle, or do you perhaps have a map?
I thought you said you were going to come with us to the Knoll. You said it was safer to be in the group, and you were going to come with us to the Knolls, and then head
Oh.
back to Candle when we did.
Yes, we're at the Knoll camp, so I was going to head
No,
to...
no, no, not this one. No, we're going to go around and try and get a bunch of Knoll camps to go against the Anagu Knoll tribe, who kind of are at the minute going around killing people. And if I'm honest, if you head down there, there's every chance they're going to kidnap you, especially whilst your excellent self is chained by drow magic.
Give me a persuasion check. He says, I had considered traveling with you, though I don't know if I wish to go to more of these Knoll encampments. If I must travel into the humanoid societies, I'd rather places with something a little bit more fancy. Though you do make a good point. Traveling through the caves might be dangerous. I suppose I could come with you. Do you have a decent weapon? I seem to have lost mine in the flood.
I give him the Avernus longsword on
He
loan.
says, "Oh, where did you get this?" As he examines the blade.
This is from a man / fire genasi that we are tracking. Happen to have heard of a Matt Hell at any point in your travels, Dragon?
He says, "No, I have not." As he continues to examine the sword. Though
Bishop,
Male,
use
male.
his name. They don't like being referred to as Dragon.
he
Oh.
didn't seem to notice. Actually, with your insight, say like, wait, let me see. Actually, yeah, I guess Keller.
17.
With your insight, you think he is currently very interested in this sword.
You know the sword's just to you by loan, right? You're not getting it permanently. We're just giving it you whilst we go to the Knoll camps, and you're trapped in its form.
Says,
Very
Oh,
much on loan, sir.
Well, yes, of course. I wasn't going to steal it. I'm not some
No,
blackguard.
never came across my mind.
He
Whilst we're talking about what belongs to whom, you do still owe us a reward for this promise.
says, yes, I do, and I do intend to give you some of my treasure, much as it pains me. But I do repay my debts. I am not here to swindle you. You have helped me, and I will show my appreciation. I would have to get back to my horde first, as it's quite a ways from here. But at least for the time being, I shall travel with you, and yes, maybe later take a trip to my horde to retrieve you something.
We should mention as well, if we happen to meet upon fire genasi, this one that we think might be this Matt Hell character, you should hide that sword, because it will reveal us.
So certainly, let me know if we're going to be encountering him.
Okay.
He says, did you by chance identify this sword? I'm fairly
believe
sure
we
it
have.
has magical enchantments on it.
No, we haven't met anyone with that ability. Do you happen to have it yourself?
It says, sadly I don't. I was actually trying to figure out if I recognize the craftsmanship.
Well, we have someone back in Candle when we get there who can identify it, so if you stick around, you might learn about it.
Nods. He
We do
says,
believe
well,
it to be essentially made from within the Hells.
as well, let's move quickly then to get done with this Knoll business as soon as possible. So,
good.
you said the group is traveling to Deepfang? Or the Deepfang encampment?
That's the nearest one closest, isn't it?
It is. Alright, so that's probably going to be half a day to a day, depending on your survival checks. Up to 2 of you can make the check, as per usual. So, who is going to be doing the leading of this expedition through the caves?
I'll cast guidance on our chosen leader.
This is a whole day thing. Guidance would only last for a minute, so it wouldn't help with this.
I'll do survival then. I don't know in a while.
Alright.
Does Oliver normally help him with that?
Yeah, I ain't got none of it will be there. Give me a minute.
Oliver.
13, okay. Let me see if anything bad happens.
I need to get survival.
I thought 2 of you had survival. I thought like Claw and Oliver were your
I do.
Laura
survival.
and Oliver have survival.
Claw
Yeah.
is just letting Arlen take the lead right now. All right.
Oh, Raven, can I just quickly retcon something? Because we spent a little bit of time at the end of our session wondering whether or not we should take some blood from the drow that we killed. And
Okay.
I said no, thinking that we weren't leveling up, but I did have a spell in mind that would be useful for that. So can we go ahead and say that I did take some blood from the
Y-
drow?
yeah. Give me a either alchemy or arcana check. And also, you all would have seen him doing this.
I think
Taking blood
most of
from
us
the
don't have
fallen.
any clue what's good or what's not, so we're just like, meh.
Okay. Let me go remind myself how many you killed.
I think it was 5.
Alright, so that's what you would get.
Wait.
So just FYI, Arlen, since you were in the background, seeing him collect blood essence might make you a little bit uneasy, as it's only something that either necromancers or demonologists do.
Hmm.
It's very taboo in the Arcana world.
What are you doing there?
Well, I mean, not all of us have the natural gifts of the sorcerer. Some of us have to take magic where we can get it, and this is where I can get it.
Hmm. I don't like it.
Well,
What are you going to do with it?
got a little spell planned, much like the one that I used to summon Delboy. You know, just a little bit more advanced. You know, these demons and devils we've been running into that Matt Hell has been spitting up for us, or whoever he's aligned
I-
with. I was
I
thinking he
do.
imitated his own medicine.
I'll allow it once as a matter of necessity, but don't make a habit of it. And don't
Yeah, we'll
take from
see.
don't take from the living, and don't kill to get it.
Oh no! If we kill an enemy in mutual combat, who's, for instance, trying to enslave a dragon, consider a friend or an ally. Maybe not a friend, that's a bit too strong a word, but then, well, I think it's fair game, isn't it?
Just be careful. It's a slippery slope.
I mean, it was right there on the ground.
Just be careful.
Okay, I appreciate your advice.
Flash forward to present times as you both remembered that encounter last was it last night or yesterday? You're like, huh, that was an interesting encounter. All right, so we're traveling now. Okay, so this trip takes you. Where'd my calendar go? Oh, I don't think I opened it.
It gets worse because I don't have dark vision, so I keep bumping into things at night.
Well, you have the light
I'll
spell, I
have a
thought.
torch. Yeah, I think you've got.
I actually don't.
Oh, all right. You probably.
Oliver's got the thing. Oliver got something last. Let me find it.
So there are
The Oliver
mushrooms that glow in the dark, which sort of light
Oh,
up
yeah.
the way. But yeah, you probably would want a party light source, even if everyone had dark vision.
Oliver got a continual fire amulet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Oliver, like, it's
Yeah,
basically
he's
a
got that on.
torch. Okay, so
I think I'm smart enough to use the mushroom as an umbrella.
mushroom is what mushroom?
The glowing mushroom.
Oh, okay. So you can pick those up. Their light source is fairly limited, though. I can let me see. I can tell you what it is. Most of them, there are some rare ones that glow much more, but your standard glowing mushrooms within the deep. What's their light radius? It is. It just gives off low light for 20 feet.
Alright.
So it's very hard to see with them. I mean, it's better than nothing in a pinch. Like, it's good to have something like that if you want a light source, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not as good as a torch, and it doesn't protect you from the madness. You need bright light to protect you from the madness.
I understand that.
All right. So for traveling, let's see. It's about 8 hours through the caves, navigating the tunnels, putting us at 4 p.m. When you come to a large open cave where you see a wooden, like a shroomwood gate around a larger area. Are you trying to move in stealthy or just kind of walking up?
Do we have a reason to move stealthy, or if we're going in peace, then sneaking around might not be seen as kosher, honestly. So it's up to the fire. Do we sneak or do we announce our presence?
Go on, Keller.
So, I think maybe just walk up because that's what we did with the Bloodclaw, and they seemed pretty alright with it. It's especially since none of us speak Gnoll.
We did hear that
think it's
these
best.
guys might be a bit further gone, though, right?
Yeah, these
Might be
ones are much more aggressive.
At least according to the Blood Claw.
Yeah,
So
so
we
maybe
send I was gonna say, maybe send in Delboy?
feel like if they see Delboy, they'll probably shoot on sight. He's not the most congenial looking chap.
Oh, there's an idea then. Why don't I cast distort value on Delboy and make him look a lot better than he actually is?
Do we really want them firing at Delboy? Like, is that? I kind of don't want them to be trying to kill us. So
I know
maybe
Delboy
we
is
go.
consistently a pincushion, but I'd rather avoid using from the one.
I mean,
Ah.
maybe we just
approach cautiously.
yeah.
We should
I mean,
send
we're
our
gonna have to go on.
So we'll send our barbarian in first, as she can take a hit. Just in case.
What do you mean send her
Pod
in
kind of
first?
stares at you.
All right.
Okay,
How about
then.
this, Alan? How about this, Alan? You and Alethar stay back, and me, Claw, and Fisher will go in.
Understood.
Okay.
Shall I protect you as best I can?
Yes, no, definitely. If they start firing, come and defend us with all your magical might.
All right, so you are
Relying on you.
You are approaching the gates without stealth, all of you, kind of in a like a neutral fashion, like no weapons drawn or anything.
Surreptitiously, can I cast a cantrip on myself?
Cast what?
A cantrip on myself.
What do you want to cast?
A Blade Ward.
Sure. Doesn't that only last like a minute?
1 round.
Yeah, so that's probably not gonna do much.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think that only lasts 6 seconds. So. All right.
Oh, the round only 6 seconds, is it?
Yeah, 1 round is 6 seconds. Yeah. All right. So, too much sun in here. I'm trying to close the blinds a bit. Alright, so you approach the walls of the Deep Fang town when there's some gnoll-like yelping from the gate, and several guards are kind of staring over the gate. Looks like bows aimed at you. What are you gonna do?
Does anyone speak common?
Hands up, chats. Hands up.
You yell, does anyone speak common?
Or gnomish, or halfling.
So they look at you for a moment, and then they kind of put their bows away and disappear behind the gate. At which point the gate will open, and one of the guards will motion for you to enter.
Well, this is good. They're not firing on us.
Their actions seem a little peculiar to you, Keller, with your 17 insight. Something seems a little bit off.
Off as in, this is... basically this. I want to know, does this feels like it's a trap, or is this more just like, this isn't how we think they should be acting?
Yeah, more like it's odd. Not that you were expecting them to fire upon you, but the speed at which they just allowed you entry, even though they didn't even... well, at least you don't think they understood you. But they just stand...
From what we've been...
Yeah.
So from what we've been told about them, this is not the reaction of welcome we were expecting.
Yeah, just the behavior is a little bit odd.
Okay.
So they just kind of stand there as you walk in, and you would notice other gnolls standing around. Again, not very active or like even paying much attention to you. From the main kind of middle of the camp, a gnoll approaches. He would say, "Greetings. My name is Drokog. Welcome to our encampment." He says, "It's not often your people approach us without attacking."
No. No, like,
You here to
in
be
fairness, we're
friends?
here. Yeah. What Fisher said.
We're nice people. We're a nice group. Actually here to request your allyship against some of the more savage tribes.
So,
In the location.
give me persuasion, both of you.
Just out of curiosity, their tribal markings, do they look like ones we've seen on the knolls with the fanatics?
The Deep Fang, give me an intelligence check, DC 15. It might have been a while since you've seen these markings.
Or that, and then intelligence.
Okay. Yes, you have seen these markings before on some of the warriors you fought from the cultists. So he considers what you say a moment and then says, "This sounds like something that could be beneficial to us. Though we might ask a favor from you if we are to listen to your proposal." Several things seem strange about this to you, Keller, and actually Claw as well. I'll say Arlen as well, 13 or over. The way he's talking is not really like the same as you might, or have you that you've heard Knowles talk in the past, like the accent and the inflections. And he just seems, again, it's kind of weird, like that he's not asking more questions.
Okay.
He says, "We wish a favor from you. We would be willing to reward you for your service, but as a show of good faith to our tribe, there is something that we need done."
What would that be?
He says, "A beast is plaguing us within this cave. It's been killing our hunters and making it dangerous for us to travel to the west. We haven't been hunting in there for a while, but we could use your help in possibly clearing out this creature." He
Not
says,
that again, is it?
"Sorry, what?"
I asked if it was a boulette.
He says, "We're not sure what it's called. It's a three-headed beast. It has a dragon, lion, and goat head. And it seems to be maddened by the darkness, as it also
What?
radiates necrotic energy.
Arthur, have you got any idea what they're on about?
Actually, Arcana might tell you something about what he's talking about. DC 13. No, 16. 16. Oh, look at that. Keller, do you have training?
No,
All
I've
right.
just got a high intelligence.
So it sounds like something called a chimera. You don't know about the necrotic energies coming off of it. But you've definitely heard stories of these magical beasts created by wizards that have 3 heads. Very dangerous. Like, they've been known to
Okay.
kill off whole settlements if you don't have someone who can handle them. You don't often see them in the wild just because they're the creation of wizards and can't really breed. But sometimes they do escape their masters or let free because they're too much to handle, and then they just kind of go off and do their own thing in the deep.
Can I want to try an insight to see if I think this guy's putting on an act or a show for us to get us. If he's like going to betray us, it's like that whole we're really nice, we're really kind, we're really friendly, and then they lock you in a room and kidnap you and all that thing. I
So
wonder if they're trying to be nice to us for us to do this, and then they're going to turn on us.
it's kind of hard to get a direct answer like that with insight unless you like directly ask him, which could be like a little weird if you're asking if he's going to kidnap you. But
Do I get
yeah,
the feeling he's
And I-
putting on a show for us, or do I
You-
get the feeling he's being genuine?
you just get the feeling like this isn't how these, at least the ones in the past, like how they usually act. Like it's it's almost like they're give me an Arcana check, DC 20.
Okay.
Yeah, just something seems off. It's hard to say what it is.
Can I use detect magic, but pass
Yes.
it off as sort of trying to begin tracking the beast magically somehow?
Are you gonna say that? Like, I'm gonna cast a spell?
No, I was just describing the action. So
I mean, detect magic. I assume you mean the ritual.
not necessarily. I mean, I could cast it as a ritual. Take
So-
myself off into a corner and say I'm going to start trying to track the beast, search the ether.
All right.
Yeah, my
Give me
knowledge.
a deception check. All right. So he doesn't seem to take much note of that. So you're gonna kind of walk off to the side and start casting something.
Yeah, cool. I'll take the 10 minutes and say that I'm going to prepare and be casting detect magic.
Okay. While he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing? So after he leaves, the Knoll will say, you are welcome to stay as a friend of the tribe, at least until we figure out more of what this alliance will entail, as well as make preparations for the hunt that you're going to do.
I want to take the 10 minutes to kind of look at the knoll in front of us and all the knolls here. And from our experience from Dosha and the Shroom Shields and the Blood Claws, and seeing what a shift the tribe's like, are their movements, their physicality, how they are equal? Like, does it look natural, or does it look like they've had to? Okay, so this is basically what I'm thinking. Are these people transformed into gnolls? So they're not quite, they don't act fully gnollish from what the gnoll ones we've seen.
Give me a perception check. DC 15, I think. Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna add a D8 to that.
Oh.
Okay, on that.
So Yeah, the only thing you'd really notice, the Blood Claw, the Shroom Shield, and even the Shifter tribe, there was I guess more life to them. Like they were all more animated, whereas these gnolls don't seem like they're as lively. Like almost like they're just going through the motions. That's what you get with the 13. So yeah, just something feels off. Like you couldn't. It's not like they're doing anything that triggers like a warning to you. It just the way they're acting isn't what you've experienced from gnolls or creatures living within the deep. Most of the tribes.
I'm going to say to Claw, Arlen, and Kalathar, and Oliver to be there. Like, I don't like. I'm not saying it's loud enough for everyone, for the gnolls to hear though. So I'm gonna be like, something's wrong with these people. They're not acting like gnolls, like not the ones we've met. And we've only met two tribes. We don't entirely know how much we have to draw from, but they're not as animated. They're a lot more lethargic, a lot more like lifeless, like doing the motions but not enjoying it.
Do you think maybe they're undead and resurrected by being made puppets by someone?
But I don't know. I mean, the monster that's attacking them, from what he described and from what I remember reading in books as a kid, sounded like a chimera, but they can only be created by wizards, and I mean, they're known to escape, but you don't really get wild ones. So unless these are people turned into gnolls, maybe?
I mean, the
then
blood clot
why would-
mentioned.
Then why is the whole thing about the Deep Fang being practitioners of... I can't say his name, I forgot how you spell it. Yena, whatever it is.
Inagu.
Inago.
What's with Inagu? There we are. I completely forgot. Thank you, Claw. But why is it then that the Deep Fang has such a reputation for worshippers of Inagu if, for instance, they're like this?
Well, they're not worshipping Inagu, but enslaved by Inagu too. You know, like an indoctrination. Inagu's...
I've assumed if they were indoctrinated by someone whose entire thing's about being a monstrous beast, a monstrous beast to go and kill, the entire clan would have gone off to kill it.
I mean, this could just be the long-term effects of being under the influence of Yanago. It just drains them.
So actually, Claw, as a kind of shifter and someone who lives among these gnolls, you might know something here. I'd say intelligence check DC 15. I'll say 10. This is actually kind of easy.
You see 10? Okay. I still don't have a high int, so I'm gonna spend my inspiration on it. That's just
Alright.
advantage, right?
Yep, advantage, inspired, int. All right.
At
So
20.
you know that the Inagu cultists, or at least you've heard from warriors. Maybe you haven't fought any yourself, but the effects of Inagu are actually the opposite. Usually, those who, as they are under Inagu's influence, they become more unpredictable, more animated, more berserker-like, more like feral almost. This type of behavior is not something that you think would be of people under Inagu's thrall.
Are there any other are there any other symbols or clues as to what's going on, like artifacts that are tucked away?
All right, so at about this time, I'll say that you finish your detect magic, Fisher. You don't detect anything magic within 30 feet of you, at least not at the outskirts of the encampment. What do you
Yeah,
want to
so
do?
I was just going to wander around the camp,
Okay.
trying to try and strike up a conversation with any of the other gnolls, some sort of unassuming gnolls that are just going about their day.
All right. So you would notice there is a cave off to the side with a couple of gnolls guarding it, which is a little bit odd. And you would see when you got close to one of the larger tents, there is a magical signature coming from within. That tent
But
also has some gnolls around it. You're not sure if they're guarding it or what.
okay, and the gnolls themselves don't have any aura.
No, the gnolls don't. But usually, let me check something. Okay. Yeah. So usually, if you sorry. Give me an Arcana check, DC 12. Okay. Yeah, it's strange, but yeah, you don't see much in the way of auras, except for that one
Okay,
of the 10. Like the people themselves don't have any auras around them.
so I
That was
think I'm
just
going to rejoin Keller and Arlen and Claw and just say, so yeah, did a little detect magic spell. Looks like the gnolls themselves, they're not affected. I'm not getting any reading that they're under some effect of the spell, but see the big tent in the back? The one with the gnolls
Mhm.
guarding it? They're getting a pretty heavy magical reading from there. There's something or someone that's profoundly magical inside.
hmm.
I think
Perhaps
we should try and figure out who or what is inside that tent. Maybe Calathar will have some knowledge.
Calathar seems bored with all this. He's like, huh? What was the question?
Calathar, are you from these caves, or you have
He's,
a knowledge of the surrounding area?
This is not Thieves' Caves in particular. I tend to stay away from the knoll areas, as they're kind of a bother to travel through. I'm more familiar with areas to the west of here, near the Great River.
Are you particularly drawn to magical items?
Says I enjoy possessing them, yes. I like collecting them, as most dragons do.
Oh, I think there's one in here that has definitely piqued my curiosity in that big tent.
Give me a persuasion. Says,
Oh,
oh,
baby.
really? The flea bags have a magical item? Oh, that doesn't seem right. Such uncultured individuals should not enjoy magical items. I think we should take it from them.
I think we
Stop
should
thinking
see.
like a green. Stop thinking like a green dragon and think more like a person.
Ugh.
How are you going to take it from an entire clan?
Well, you just kill them all, and then they're not alive to
How?
stop you.
How are you going to kill them all?
I suppose you're right. I do have this collar to deal with. You make a good point, creature. He's just sighs.
Two things. Firstly, if you're more familiar with the West, do you know of any wizards who might have created a chimera? And secondly, Fisher, do you think maybe Delboy could go invisible and sneak past the guards into the cave?
Great minds, my friend. Great minds.
So the
Perhaps.
dragon, real quick, Calathar will say, I mean, there are your people have wizards and magic users, sorcerers, whatever passes for magic in your cities. I mean, they're all over the place. So I don't know any in particular that come from my area, as they usually try to avoid it. But this does seem like the work of one of your kind. Dragon magic is much more refined than wasting time on any type of weird magical compulsion on a Gnoll tribe. Or wait, sorry, we were talking about the Chimera. And creating a beast that would fly around with a dragon's head that seems almost vile. Why would you, or not the word vile, words. Well, it's not something we would do. Dragons are majestic. We would not put our head on a creature with a goat and a lion. It's only something a human wizard would do. Or a humanoid wizard. Go ahead, Fisher.
Yeah, so great minds on that Del Boy suggestion, but he's got another trick we haven't used that might bypass invisibility entirely. And Del Boy, I asked Del Boy to show Keller his extra legs, and he transformed into a spider. And then I'm going to ask Del Boy if everyone thinks it's a good idea to try and snoop into the tent as a spider and tell us what he sees.
Oh, and just FYI, I am going to give Calathar battle stats. I don't have them yet, so he's going to have to be in the background for this game.
What?
Yeah, because I wanted to get it done before the game, but I ran out of time, so I was working on something else, and I didn't get a chance to give him like any type of battling stats yet.
Just give him like ancient green dragons.
Yeah, I'll just pull an ancient green dragon out, and it's like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
Breath
close
weapon.
enough.
Well, he can't turn into an ancient green dragon. Even if he could, he would be an adult green, not an ancient. So the stats would, which is still pretty crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
for now I have to figure out his humanoid stats, which would be considerably less. Alright, so what are you going to do?
Spider Del Boy. Are you liking this idea?
He says,
It's your familiar.
I live to serve, master. Kind of almost sarcastically.
This is what you're made for, Del Boy. This is what.
Does he speak, or is it all telepathic into your head?
It's telepathic.
Okay.
I speak Infernal, so probably just hear me being like, or whatever Infernal sounds like.
Well, telepathy is actually like a thing all its own. If you use telepathy, anyone who hears you understands you. It's not actually a language. It's more like a connection of minds. So, like,
Okay,
if
cool.
you telepathy with someone, they don't have to speak your language. They know what you're saying.
Oh, cool.
It's a very powerful ability.
So, yeah, I'm gonna send Del Boy in. I mean, he's a spider, so I take it there's quite a few spiders in the Underdark.
Like a tiny spider?
Yeah, I mean, it just says turns into a spider, not giant spider. I'm pretty sure they'd have a reaction to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can turn into a rat, a raven, or a spider.
Alright, give me a stealth check with advantage, since they would not be suspecting anything of a spider.
He's gonna use his stealth, isn't
Yeah, it would be his stealth.
Yeah.
Alright,
he? 5.
so he kind of crawls up on the ceiling, dropping down on the large tent, sneaking through, I'll say, like, one of the openings. And you're looking through his eyes, right?
Oh yeah.
So there's a bit of a strange sight inside. There are a couple of gnolls walking around the tent, but the thing that catches your eye is one gnoll who almost looks like some sort of shaman, sitting cross-legged like on a mat, and in front of him there is a glowing orb of some kind. His eyes kind of glow blue as he moves his hands over this orb.
Does this shaman
It's what
fit the description
is
of
it-
any of the
Well,
I have a random question.
Yeah.
Does Fisher's detect magic work as he's seeing through Del Boy?
I don't believe so. I think it's
Okay.
within 30 feet of you that you can detect. I don't think it's
Okay.
sight-based. But give me an Arcana check, DC 20, Fisher, as you might know something.
I am not trained in this, so I'm pretty sure this is just.
Oh, is this impossible? All right, so yeah, this would
And
just
that's
look really
20.
odd to you. Well, not 20 isn't always success. You'd have to get a 20. So if you have like -1, then it would be impossible.
Yeah. But I think from what we've been told, we were told that there are 3 gnolls by the Deep Fang. This is something that you missed as well, Arlen. 3 gnoll enemies: Bagran, Zebrick, and Brood.
Oh, those weren't Deep
Um,
Fang. Those were cultists.
Oh,
Those were like
okay.
cultist heroes that were trying to recruit from the various tribes, but they didn't necessarily. I don't think they came from the Deep Fang. They came from the cultists, like the Inagu cultists.
Oh yeah, the cultists have Zebrick, which is a ranger, and they've got Brood, who is a druid shaman.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there might be enough information we have about Brood for me to deduce whether this might be Brood.
I don't think you know too much about him, so it's hard to say. It could just
Okay.
be one of the clan shamans, but the fact that, I mean, you're guessing this like a crystal ball that's glowing is the magic that you saw, and you're not sure what he's doing right now with kind of chanting and, or not chanting, but like concentrating on this thing. And the eyes glowing blue is definitely odd. Suggests something magical or some ritual for sure.
I relay what I'm seeing back to the rest of the group.
Okay.
Shaman, crystal ball. He's got blue eyes, and he's concentrating on this orb.
So as this is happening, one of the gnolls is approaching the group. He would walk up to you all, kind of maybe look at Fisher for a moment, confused as he looks all weird, but he would hand you a scroll and just kind of walk off.
Who's he handing the scroll to?
It looks like the scroll is some kind of map. It might be a map of the nearby cave with areas marked with the where the chimera was spotted. That's what you guess he just gave you. But he didn't really say anything. He just gave it to the group and walked off.
Like, give it to anyone in particular, or did you just kind of like hold it out until someone took it?
I guess you would have held it out. I assumed you would have taken it from him. Well, do you want to say anything to him? But yeah, he would just hold it out. He wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. Hi. What is it you want to give us?
So
You
let's
don't know
open
what
it
he's
up.
saying.
Wow, that was yes. Thank you so much. That was so useful.
And he just walks off. Yeah, you guessing he does not speak common. All right,
What
so
does
yeah.
the scroll have on it?
Yeah, you would see that this is a map of the western caves with a couple of areas marked off where you're assuming where the chimera was spotted. You can't really read Gnollish, but with your survival, like your passive survival claw, that's what you think this is.
Right then.
So you heard this, Fisher, but obviously you didn't see it because you're looking through Doughboy's eyes.
Well,
Yeah.
Alright. Great question I want to ask everyone. Do we want to go and deal with the Chimera, or do we want to find out what's up with the Gnolls first?
I think a chimera is a dangerous threat, so we probably should deal with that first. and then deal with whoever, because they might not even be evil.
I
Doughboy
don't-
says, "Can I leave now, Master?"
Is there anything else in the tent that's worth that would take my attention? Are there any other
Cave, look in the
moles to-
cave.
Give me a perception check. You don't see anything with your passive.
Perception is wisdom.
Yeah.
This is Del Boy I'm rolling with.
Yeah. So you don't see. Oh well, roll your perception because you're looking through his eyes. Del Boy doesn't notice anything. 14. There are a couple of sacks in here, like pouches. You would notice that there's some markings on the floor under the crystal ball. And you said you are trained in Arcana, right? Or
No, I'm not.
You're not? All right. So they
I
look...
am.
Well, yeah, you can't see. So they would look strange to you. More strange markings. Might have something to do with the crystal ball. Magic stuff.
Are those markings?
You skipped
are those
Magic
markings
Day and
similar
you're,
to the one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Are those markings similar to the ones on the longsword?
It's hard to say. You don't speak, or do you speak Infernal?
Yeah, I do speak Infernal.
Oh, okay. You don't think those are the same? Those don't look like Infernal markings.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna pass Del Boy to now take a little trip into the caves as well.
All right. So he says this is going to be harder to sneak into, Master. There's not much room to get around these guys.
I mean, you're a spider. All on the sea here.
All right, give me a stealth check. Okay. So you crawl across the ceiling. The two guards don't seem to notice you, and he says, "Oh, I think I did it." And you want him to crawl into the cave, right?
Yeah. It's like I said, Del Boy, you were brought onto this plane for this purpose. Your spider form is my favourite form.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Actually, one thing I should mention, which might change what you do here. You did see some sort of magical aura coming from the cave entrance. So that might change if you want to send him in or not. I forgot to mention that.
Can Del Boy approach cautiously and see if he thinks there's a trap?
Did you tell him there's a magical aura?
Yes.
Alright. Give me an int check for Del Boy. Oof. He says, that's a little bit, it makes me a little worried, but, I mean, I can't tell what the magic would be just from your description. He says, I can't, or at least I don't think imps can see magical auras. Pretty sure they can. He says,
No.
Yeah, he says, I don't know if I should go in or not. I might blow up.
I'm gonna ask Del Boy to turn. This is something that I always. If the familiar can change form and he's got like, so you remember I mentioned Del Boy has like a little satchel with magic stones. This isn't something that he can carry from spider form, right? Yeah, of course not. He's a spider.
No, it would have morphed into his spider form. That's how shapeshifting works usually. You could have given it to him after, but then like you would have had to like strap it to his little spider back or something, and I think he's too small for that. Like those stones would probably be like bigger than, or at least the size of him. So I assume they're just morphed into his form right now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Delboy's freaking out. I'm just going to ask him to come back.
All right.
If we think this is super dangerous. I mean, obviously, I'm not that attached to him. I can just resummon him, but if there's a magic that could potentially threaten the gnolls here, then I think Fisher would withdraw.
All right. So Delboy will return to the group, thankful that you didn't send him into the magical aura.
Do you tell us that he wussed out?
I'll tell him that. I'll tell you guys that. Well, I haven't been too kind to Delboy recently. I think he's died 3 times on scouting missions for us, and he got shot the other night. What was it, yesterday, by a drow? So
Yeah.
I thought I'd give him a break this time.
But he doesn't die. Like, he just goes back to his own plane, then comes back.
But he gives me a little look in his eyes when I've caused him pain, and I've just got a soft spot for him.
Fine, fine.
Right.
Alright. Where is Delboy?
I think he's still in spider form, right?
Yeah, he's just chilling on
It's
my
probably,
shoulder.
yeah, sitting on his shoulder.
How close are we to the cave?
It's on the other side of the camp. You're on the south side, it's on the north side.
Damn it, it's too far away. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna look at Delboy and go, fucking wuss.
He says, I do as I'm... Well, he just chitter. He's in spider form. Chitter, chitter, chitter.
He gives you the finger.
I don't know if spiders actually make noise.
I say, Delboy, if I catch Delboy giving me the finger, he's gonna get a fucking psychic blade at some point. Like, that bitch is gonna die.
Alright, the spider just stares at you, doesn't say anything, because he's a spider.
He just raises
Right, okay.
one of his 8 arachnid limbs, but you don't really know what he's doing. But he's actually
Giving you the spider finger.
Don't worry, Delboy. Next time you die, I'll make sure he brings back someone more useful. Okay, so question.
Yeah.
Do we want to go and deal with the Chimera, or do we want to try and find out what's going on with the gnolls?
I think we should try and find out what's going on with the gnolls. Waltzing into a fight with a big chimera sounds dangerous, and if there's a wizard at play here, we might be walking into a trap.
Well, if I have a vote, Calathar says, I would rather take care of this chimera. These gnolls smell. Plus, the chimera might have some treasure that we can take from them. I think it's easier than fighting... Because, well, you've already said we can't kill the gnolls, he says, annoyed. Remember?
No. I said you can't kill all of them to get their treasure. I never said you can't kill gnolls, I said you can't kill an entire camp.
Well,
You have to be clever when you don't have the strength of a green dragon.
Says, fine, what would you propose then? I'm not used to being stuck in this useless form. Oliver says, how would we go about figuring out what's going on with the gnolls? I don't know if we should just approach them and ask them about the strange orb in their tent.
No, but stupidly, I think the best way to do it is to go kill the Chimera, get some goodwill, and then ask a bunch of questions about the things we know.
So we are killing the Chimera.
Yes, if that's what we want to do.
Says, oh, alright, well, sure, I'm in. Why not?
Yeah, I mean...
Never fought a Chimera.
4 against 1. Let's go for it.
He says 5. There's 5
Four, are
of
you
us.
okay? Four,
Actually,
you
6
don't
of
get to
us.
count Calathar. Four, are you
no,
okay killing a dragon?
That was Oliver, not Calathar.
Or are you okay killing a Chimera?
100%.
Okay.
Claw's
let's go
all about
kill a
fighting
Chimera.
beasts. If they're unnatural beasts, all the better, right?
Oh, yeah.
Really? There's one. It's in spider form. Kill it.
Oh.
I
Spider
like
gives
Delboy.
you 2 fingers now, 2 little arms.
I like Delboy when he's useful.
He
Oliver's
sacrificed
like,
himself enough.
being kind of mean to the spider, man. Give him a break.
Literally, his whole purpose is to be a canary in a cage. Like, to not kill us because he can come back an infinite amount of times.
Uh,
I feel
Del
like
Boy
he's
will
just
say, "Can I
willfully
bite? Can I
throwing
bite the
him.
mouthy one when he's not looking?"
Control yourself, Delroy.
He says in
Control
your head.
yourself.
All right.
Just don't listen to him. He, one day he'll end up in another conversation with a green dragon and get himself poisoned to death. It's all
That's
good.
true. I will enjoy seeing his bloated body riddled with poison. He wiggles his little fingers, looking creepy as a spider.
For real though, I feel like throwing Delboy into that cave.
I was gonna do it. That's why I wanted to know how close it was, because I was literally gonna just throw
walk
him.
out and hurl him into the cave.
I was gonna do it, but the problem is, like, oh, it's on the opposite side. I was like, shit, that's too far.
Well, no, that's me.
Throwing a magic stone into the cavern, but we don't even need to do that. We can just throw a rock in.
What were you saying, Arlen?
No, that's me, but I was okay killing Chimera.
I thought you said you were okay killing the Chimera. Sorry.
Oh, he said he was.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Didn't you say you were?
Well, I like to study it. It's a unique life form, but I'm killing it. We'll do what's needed.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's an artificial one, so it's not really killing something that's alive. I mean, it could be in a lot of pain.
I mean, don't you?
I don't care about killing it. It's a scientific marvel.
Oliver says.
I'm gonna write to Midnight Dust and have them collect the body after we're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oliver says, "Don't your people like collecting the essence of these things, using it to brew magic?"
Yes, we'll have them collect the body after we're done.
Let's go kill a Chimera.
All right.
Right.
So, go ahead.
Oh.
You
No,
said
I
right.
said, yeah, I said right. Let's go.
All right. So, to navigate the caves using the map, it would be a survival check. With the map, it's fairly easy, DC 10, and again, up to 2 of you can work together on this.
I mean, Oliver's meant to do it. Give me a second. I don't keep his stat blocker open.
Okay. So Oliver and Claw are kind of using the map to go into the caves. There are a couple of different spots. What's the plan of approach? Like, what are you doing as you get close to the spots? Or are you just kind of walking in?
Probably looking for footprints and stuff. Seeing if it's
Alright.
actually here.
Looking for signs of passage. Give me one moment. So with your passive perception, Keller, as you're walking through one of the areas, you do indeed see what looks like some footprints in the dirt.
Okay. Do they look like? What kind of footprints do they look like?
That would be survival.
Do I have to be trained?
You don't have to, but you could also point it out to those who are trained. 17. So they look like large footprints, probably beast-like. You see like claw markings. This very well could be a chimera.
Okay. I'm gonna take measurements and notes. Can we tell like the size and weight of it?
That would be a survival check. You'd probably have to be more trained for that.
Alright.
I think Oliver would definitely do it because he would like to know how big or how much of a threat what we're about to fight is.
Alright, yeah, go ahead.
Before we fight the chimera, can I take a couple of seconds? The dogs are dancing at the door.
Oh, do we want to take a break?
I need the dogs are dancing at the door for me.
Oh, you're a dog, okay. Yeah, we could do a break here. We're at 12:30, so we could do a 10-minute.
They were hour and a
Oh,
half
I
in.
just.
Alright, so yeah, let's do 10 minutes and be back 10 minutes from now.
Okay.
Sweet.
How are we doing?
Yo, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm good.
Excuse me.
Just out of interest, have you guys been able to hear any background noise from throughout the stream, or has it been okay?
Wait, what?
I haven't had anything.
Okay, cool. Because I've just been like cleaning the kitchen and doing the washing up as I've been playing, and I wondered.
Oh no, I haven't heard any background noise from you.
Cool.
You're fine. I think we're still
Yeah,
waiting on Quentin though.
I've been doing a personal stealth check this entire game as I've filled the dishwasher quietly as I can.
You could just put your mic on mute.
Yeah, I've been doing that intermittently as well, but I'm off. I'm working on my laptop, so.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, welcome back. Excuse me. All right. So I believe you were tracking the Chimera through the cave. So did I get a survival check from you, from Oliver? 11.
That was to see about what things you could glean about how big the Chimera was.
He would say the Chimera is quite large. I would guess it's at about 8 feet on all fours.
Okay.
This is not a small creature, he says.
Is that bigger than Calathar as the Green Dragon or smaller?
Oh, smaller. Calathar is like 20 feet.
Okay.
Calathar is huge. This thing is just large.
Not cool, just so we got an idea of. So do we want to go? How do we want to do this? Do we want to stealth, sneak in, go in all guns blazing?
Well, we should probably track it, Oliver says, which will slow us down a good amount. Stealthing isn't a bad idea, though. There are several of us who aren't the best at stealthing.
Indeed.
Do you want to track?
He says, "Yeah,
Or want to track?
Claw. Why don't we work on this together?" He says, "Maybe you should look at these tracks as well, Claw. Maybe you can get something that I missed."
Should check them out.
All right. So give me a survival check. Yeah, so you get a couple other things. You think these tracks were fairly recent, probably made within the last 5 hours or so. You think that the creature may have been stealthing because its movement, the movement of the footprints looks like it was kind of almost like it was trying to sneak around in this area. And nearby, it looks like it may have killed something, because you would find like a ripped up giant spider carcass.
That's also 5 hours old.
Yeah, that's around the same time, so that checks out.
Hmm.
Looks like it was hunting here around 5-ish hours, it seems. So it could still be in the area.
All right, well, I guess we follow the tracks then. Oliver says.
Yeah, just be on guard.
All right, so give me some more survival checks. DC 10. This thing's pretty easy to follow. Oh. So Gara's kind of leading the way, following these tracks. When you come into a larger cave area that has a bunch of bones around it, it looks like the remains of gnolls and a bunch of other creatures in the area.
Any trinkets, like identifications, like clan symbols or anything?
Give me one moment. So you said Oliver has the light source, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just bringing everyone out here. As you enter into this large cave, you can be in whatever order you want. Could you put Oliver on? So I can give him
Yeah.
the light source and just mark him with the light source icon. Alright, and Calathar is sort of with you in the background. So the trail seems to lead to the south. And you said, Arlen, that you were searching for trinkets on these guys?
Well, more identification, and like clan symbols, anything that can be taken back to the clan to identify them.
Alright. So, yeah, it looks like these gnolls were probably attacked and eaten by something. There's not much left of them. Maybe their weapons and maybe a shield here and there, maybe a bow.
And the shields have the symbols on them?
Yeah, they would have the was it Deep Fang? Yeah, Deep Fang symbols.
Maybe take a shield back with us when we're done, so we can show them what happened.
There's a couple of things around here. Be careful, we know it likes to stealth.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Right.
the trail leads towards the large middle area of the cave where there's some glowing mushrooms. What do you want to do?
We'll head further in, I think.
Alright, go ahead and move your tokens. So you do see, like I said, kind of bodies scattered about. You would notice a couple more by the cave wall over here, along with what looks like some weaponry and maybe a couple of other things that the Chimera has hoarded for itself.
Must be part dragons.
Oh, the
Yeah,
creature
Keller's
obviously
gonna
has some taste.
stealth as much as he can.
Alright, so to be stealthing, you just have to be in cover, so you have to be near like one of those things.
Yeah, he's over here by the stalagmites.
Arlen's using a small size as well.
Oliver sticking with Claw.
Okay. So as you approach the wall there, you hear a growl to the northeast as a creature comes out of the shadows, looking looking very menacingly at the party as it approaches. Give me initiative rolls.
Can I chuck a mirror image in before we get started there? Just throw it in.
Can you what?
Cast mirror image.
You can't cast mirrors at this point. You'd have to wait till your turn because you've already seen him. So the first
waiting on me, Oliver.
act. Did we? Is everyone on there? Okay, I got Oliver. I think I still need Fisher
Yeah, I'm just
and Keller. Luckily, the creature did not roll very well for initiative. Okay, and Fisher. Alright, so as the creature approaches, Fisher, you would be the first to act. What do you want to do?
I'll
What
go ahead
is
and
it,
cast that
teacher?
mirror image.
Or sorry, I am lying. That would not be you first. It would be Keller first. You're actually kind of
Okay.
towards the bottom.
Okay. So, where do I see? Do I see the creature? No, I don't see the creature. Okay, cool.
You probably
We are going to
hear
get-
the growls, which would be coming from this area over here.
Well, then I am going to.
Actually, you should be able to see him. He's in low light, so he has obscurement. But you should see him, right, on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay.
So he would have
I am
light
going-
obscurement, which would give him a +2 to AC right now.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 24. So from where I'm at. Actually, that's too far away. Right, I'm going to run down here, bonus action stealth, and then hold my action for when he comes into range for a psychic blade.
Okay, so you're readying a psychic blade, looking for that opening. That's it for you, Arlen. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast haste on claw.
All right, go ahead and link it.
I shall take the I think it's concentration. I have to concentrate, I believe. Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's a concentration.
I would dive into here and hide.
All right, so Claw becomes hasted for a minute. You are concentrating on that. Anything else?
Yes, I would go into here and head.
Do you have a way to hide? I thought you used your action.
Well, I moved.
All right, so you're taking cover. You're not hiding because hiding takes an
Wait.
action.
Oh, so yeah, I'm taking cover in this
This
toadstool lump.
thing of mushrooms. All right, so that is it for Arlen. Gara, you feel like you're suddenly moving a lot quicker.
Okay, fuck it. Time to go full on just brain off barbarian. Just runs up. Bonus action to rage. Because I'm more scared of the damage than getting hit. So we're going to.
So now that you're
Yeah,
close to this thing, you notice a few thingies. Well, it looks like this. However, it's just dripping with this strange darkness, like almost a miasma coming off of it. This does not look like a normal chimera. Not that you've seen a normal chimera, but you imagine they don't have all this necrotic energy on them.
Yeah, and the Knolls mentioned some form of necrotic.
Alright.
I just rush up and then. I have Great Weapon Master, Rage, and then advantage from Reckless. So first swing for 10 probably misses.
Alright, so yeah, you swing, but the swing goes wild as the creature kind of backs away, and there's a whoosh.
Okay. Second swing from extra attack for an 11.
Oof, now that is going to miss as well.
And then haste swing for a 15.
Alright, 15 will hit it.
For 24.
Alright, so... as you strike it... Let me see... Where is it? A bunch of necrotic energy sort of jumps off of it as it spends its reaction. It would take 12, and you would take 12 necrotic, as it seems
Necrotic,
to.
which is halved from rage.
Yeah, if you're bear, that would half, so you take 6.
Yep.
Anything else?
Action surge. I swing twice again.
Alright. You go a swinging. Yeah, 21 minus 5, 16 will strike. Doing 20.
20. And
Okay.
then second swing, 2 nat ones.
No, that is gonna miss.
Yep.
Alright, anything else?
I move 65. I have 80 in total, so she's just gonna kind of move like over here to get a better angle.
Okay. So that is it for you, yes?
That's everything.
So at the end of your turn, this thing is going to take a legendary action and do a bite attack on you.
25 does hit.
25. So that will strike you for 12 points, or 6 if you have it. Oliver.
Okay. Oliver is going to do. You. That's not weird.
Oliver says, it's too dark over there. He runs up at the light,
It really
quickly
does.
illuminating it.
Alright. Yeah, he won't be able to hit. So he's going to pull out the heavy crossbow so that he can see him. And
Okay.
he's going to fire a crossbow at him.
Alright, so he is
Which
wielding
he gets
ranged weapon.
tactics on. So he's had advantage because.
Could you link pack
an allowed-
tactics?
Yeah.
Okay, so 21 will strike. As you hit it for 8 points of piercing.
But with extra attack, he can attack again, right? With them ranged.
Not with a crossbow. Crossbow is the reload, so you can only attack once per turn with a crossbow.
Oh, so that
unless
won't
you have
allow
crossbow
him
master.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So then he'll use his
Unless you have a javelin or
No.
something you can throw.
No, he doesn't.
Although I guess you already took out your crossbow, so yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's fine.
Alright, at the end of your turn, the Chimera is going to attack Claw. But give me one moment, something's being weird with roll 20.
And he does get advantage on these ones. Because I have not shifted yet.
Alright. Alright, there we go. The lighting was being funky on the stream. Alright, so he does a legendary and is going to bite at you again. 11 will miss, luckily. So that
Icy
ends...
is 19 because haste as well.
Yeah, so that would definitely miss you. So that is it for Oliver. The Chimera goes. So the heads start to move around, kind of looking in all directions, and you hear a voice within your mind, Claw. You think, oh gods, this thing is psychic? I need a wisdom save.
I'm decent at these. I don't have advantage on normal. Wisdom save. 15.
Alright, so you make it and resist the psychic scream. It is now going to do its multi-attack using a claw.
Hit.
25 is going to hit for 8, halved from the rage. A bite is going to
Hit.
strike, doing 17, halved is 8. Yeah, 8 damage.
Yeah, 8.
And what's the third one? Oh, horns. The goat head.
Miss.
That's going to miss you. Alright, so it is then going to kind of move around you this way. Repositioning itself and recharge its legendary actions. Fisher.
Cool. I will move 30 feet. Yeah. For some reason I can't see the Chimera right now.
Sorry, one moment.
Should be able.
It may be out of vision.
Yeah, I think he's out of visual range, but I can't see him either, and Keller would.
I could see him before he moved, though.
There
Unless
is.
the Chimera moved last turn.
The Chimera did move a little. It moved from like here to like a little bit over, just like around me.
Yeah, it moved a
there is
little bit
also
further
light.
away. There should be a... Oh, wait, no, there isn't the mushroom there, so maybe you don't see it. Let me check your vision, because I can see
Oh,
through
yeah, I can
your
see it.
vision.
There's a slight visual bug here, where like the light just cuts off. I don't know if that's because that's because my vision.
60
Possibly.
feet away from it, so I should be able to see.
Oh, yeah, you should
I
see
can't.
the edge of it. Like, you should see, like, the token's edge right there.
Yeah, nice. That was a full dash. I'm 60 feet away, so let's go away. So I'll bonus action X.
Alright, so you target it with a hex spell, covering it with more necrotic energy.
Enhance the necrotic.
Enhance the
Hopefully
necrotic.
not. And that's my turn.
Oliver will yell, "Careful, Claw, you're a little far away from us." And that's it for Fisher. At the end of Fisher's turn, the creature is going to use another legendary action to do a bite. 19.
Hit zigzag.
Alright, so that would have to 6 points of damage.
14.
Or sorry, 7 points.
Yeah, 7.
Or
Kinda
wait,
hurts.
no, I think those would be halved individually because those are different types, so that would be 6. It'd be 5 and 1.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Alright,
Plus
so
1.
that's it for Fisher and the end of the round. Keller, what are you gonna do? You
Alright.
see this, you would just hear a lot of roaring and snarling in the dark, probably screaming from Claw as she's
Okay.
just going at it with this thing.
Movement and bonus action to that. He's still within 60 feet, so then Psychic Blade.
Alright, he is obscured, so he, well, no, I guess he's within 60, so you can see him, he's just a little obscured.
But I have the thing where I don't have to worry about anything bad about my dark vision. It's the Skulker feat.
Oh, like you have perfect dark vision?
Yeah, kind of.
Could you, Skulker, there it is.
Yep. Because of this funny overlay, which is making attack doesn't reveal your position. Dim light doesn't impose disadvantage on your wisdom perception checks relying on sight. So because dark vision makes darkness dim light, it's got a funny overlap.
Yeah, alright, well, you can see it. I'll say you're fine,
Okay.
because you have Skulker.
Okay, so then it's just Psychic Blade.
Alright, Psychic Blade. 16 will strike, doing 11 psychic damage.
And I get sneak attack because Claw's next to him, right?
You do, yes.
On up. Oh.
Alright, so 30 points of damage. That angered it, and it now looks over at you. Anything else?
Come and get some, you multi-headed fucking snake. That's me.
Arlen.
Okay, so I will like, what's my movement speed? 25, I believe.
Yeah, for a halfling,
So-
that sounds right.
Okay, so ooh, I can only move up to here. I can't see it, so I'll have to there's no spells I can cast it. So I'll have to forgo my turn.
You can dash if you want to move again, or take the dodge action.
Oh yeah, dash. So another 25.
That wouldn't be too close to Keller, considering he just pissed his fucking thing off.
It's true. It does look upset.
I'll move there.
Alright. So
Yeah.
at the end of your turn, it's going to spend another legendary and do a horn attack on you.
Excuse you,
20
please stop this.
Stop
That
it.
hits.
26.
Yeah, stop following me.
So that would be 7 and
7,
1, 8,
8.
and a strength save, please.
-8, which would wound me. Where's the little broken
Where
heart?
is the Chimera?
Next to me.
Yeah.
You hear it over here somewhere in
Hold
the
on.
dark.
And then you said strength save, which would be at advantage because raging.
Because raging.
Oh,
Alright,
21.
21, you stand firm. You just kind of bump back a little. Anything
Grab
else?
horns.
Yeah, that was it for Arlen. So Gara.
Okay. Guess what? I'm gonna actually. So bonus action. I'm going to shift that one. So
Alright.
6 temp HP. Slightly less hurt. And then I'm going. Did you make the special thing for shifting, or should I just put the timer again?
Oh, right. Did I? I don't think I did. So yeah, just timer for now.
Then I'm going to swing. That misses.
Whiff.
Extra attack swing. Also whiffs.
Whiff.
And then
This
hasted
creature's
swing.
creature's freaking you out. You're like, ah! Ah!
Yeah.
Alright,
She's
so
a little thrown off for how much damage she's taken.
you swing wildly as this thing continues to just throw a barrage of heads at you, snapping and smacking you. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Why is that -5?
Because she's
Great
doing,
Weapon Master.
Yeah, she's doing the Great Weapon Master. Alright.
Ah,
It,
Which,
Go ahead.
yeah, above board, it's mathematically better to Great Weapon Master, unless this thing's AC is like 18 or higher.
Yeah, but she's just getting really unlucky. 'Cause this thing actually doesn't have a very high AC.
Yeah, it's what, a 16?
Oh, it's like a 14.
Oh, shit. Okay. I think I hit it at 15. That's the lowest I've seen. But yeah, I'm just actually getting unlucky.
Alright, so
Got a
it
+6. So.
is gonna spend another legendary and do a bite attack. Oh, crit.
Yep.
So that would be 7 and 4, so 11 damage. Oliver.
So minus.
Right. I imagine with his time with Clyde and Amelia that his heavy crossbow, they've at least put a strap on so that he can just drop it and it just like hangs on him. I imagine.
Yeah, that's not usually a thing. Usually you just drop it, or you like click it onto your back and draw your sword. But yeah, generally
Okay,
it's easier to just drop it.
Okay. I thought doing it, but with it on the strap, it would go with him. But cool, whatever. Drop it and then
You could move
He
then
needs to go
drop it, so it's closer to where you're going.
5, 10. Yeah, but he can't get there unless he dashes, and that would leave him. Okay. Yeah. Alright, cool. He's gonna get to there.
Yeah.
And fuck it, he's just going to crossbow again. Because even if he gets there, he can't do anything. No, he has to attack. Alright. Crossbow at advantage because of claw. 15.
15 will strike. Doing 1 piercing.
Wow.
Damned.
Confused.
Hits it in the toe.
And then he will fire it, hits it there, drops the crossbow, pulls out his sword.
Okay.
Wait, does he not have a dex mod?
I don't think so.
No.
He's he's more strength. All
He's
right.
got a +1. He's got a +1 to dex.
Because this crossbow's not adding any like dex mod to it.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it meant
weird.
to?
It should add his dex to a
Yes.
heavy crossbow shot, so you
Might
might
be
need
just
to
because I
adjust that.
haven't done things. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so his
So
the
Two damage.
Chimera
D10
goes.
+1.
I'll give another damage on there.
D10 +1.
So it is going to roar again and do his well, he jumps forward, almost barreling through you. I need a strength save.
Okay.
Alright, so you're
23.
not knocked prone. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I need a strength save from Oliver.
Would that provoke out?
No, not as part of the movement.
Oh yeah, it says without provoking.
So it then takes flight, giving Oliver an oppie. Unfortunately, he has a crossbow.
No, he dropped. That said, he dropped the crossbow to pull out his sword.
Oh, well then he
That's
would
what I
have
said
an
at the end of-
opportunity attack on it.
Oh,
Oh, just
damn it.
what the? As he just barely manages to not get knocked over and
Mhm.
swings wildly at
Okay.
it.
Hold
Alright.
on, hold on. I can. He's in range for my bountiful luck.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
one?
Is that 30 feet?
It wasn't that one.
It wasn't that one. So yeah, he can reroll. Hang
Oh.
on. I'm back up.
Thank you.
Oh, 20 will strike. Alright.
Wow.
What did he roll? Oh, he rolled a 14 +6.
So he hits the thing for 11, which will cause it to turn around towards him and multi-attack. Starting with its horns.
I don't know if that's worse or better.
Probably better.
No, it's
I mean,
good. He's got a good AC.
16?
Nope.
Alright, that will miss. Second attack with a claw swipe. Will miss.
Nope.
And a bite. Will miss.
Nope.
Lucky. Alright. So that is it for the creature. Yeah, bonus action, action. Fisher.
Oh. Next phase first. That's bonus action. And then 2 blasts. Let's see if. First of all, let's see if I hit.
Yep, 21 will strike it.
Cool, and then. So this. Oh wow. Max damage.
So
I now need to add d6.
8 points of
Hex.
force damage, yeah.
But I also just took Agonizing Blast, which will add another 4.
Oh, you can probably just add 4 to the damage in the macro, because you, or else you're gonna have to be doing that manually each time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
just
type
make
of what type of damage is the hex? Is that necrotic?
Necrotic.
All right, so that would not affect him. He seems to be immune to necrotic.
To Rihanna.
Damned.
But you did do how much? 8 plus what? 4?
Yeah.
12. Okay. Second shot.
That's damage again, like that. That should be updated now.
16. Yeah, that is gonna strike again. For how much?
I just want to check that that didn't add. No, that's to the damage.
11 force. Yeah, it's working now. I see the +4.
Great.
Alright, so you blast it for another 11. It seems very unhappy with you. Anything else?
Let's just say. that has disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Oh, with your hex. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I
Disadvantage
don't
to
know why
dex.
as well, but I think Delboy got removed from the initiative order. I think he was initiative
Oh,
5.
maybe. Yeah, I don't see him on there. Maybe you didn't have him highlighted. Go ahead. Try rolling again. I'll just add him in. All right. So we'll say Doughboy goes now. What's he doing?
He's just going to move up.
Oh wait, sorry. At the end of your turn, the creature gets to do something. He is going to use his fire breath, which actually doesn't seem to be fiery. It's kind of like fire laced with necrotic energy. Hang on. So it is going to blow fire energy this way on you two. Hold on, let me get the macro. Where is it? Fire breath. So I need a dex save from the two of you, from Arlen and Keller. Alright, so if you failed it, you would take 31. If you made it, you would take 15. Or, I guess
I don't-
you have
I don't take anything.
evasion, yeah.
Evasion. Yep.
Fortunately, Arlen, you would take 31.
Right, okay, so I'm at 6.
Alright,
And you have to
I
make a
need,
Constitution saving throw.
yeah, a con save DC 15. Oh, you hold that haste. Well done.
Thank fuck.
Uh,
That's important.
Alright, so that is it for the... that's it for Fisher. Now go ahead, Doughboy. What's Doughboy doing?
Yeah, he's just going to move up. To where I'm at. And use invisibility.
Alright, so he turns invisible, ending the round. New rounds. Oh yeah, actually, sorry. At the end of his turn, he's going to horns at Oliver, which will miss.
No.
Alright, Keller.
Alright. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna Psychic Blade him.
Okay.
Action.
Yeah, 18 will strike for 9.
Which I then get Sneak because Oliver's next to him.
Yeah. So another 14.
Okay.
Making him very
Then
unhappy.
get bonus action 60. Cool. Then Keller, hoping this three-headed creature will follow him, is gonna movement and bonus action dash to here.
Okay, backing up pretty far.
Yeah.
So at the end of Keller's turn, the creature will do another horns attack on Oliver. Which luckily he blocks. He says, "This thing's going crazy on me! Help!" That's it for Keller. Arlen.
Marlin, burned and bruised, is going to walk over here and just say, call that a fire spell? Yeah. This.
Is
Yeah,
Sparta.
I mean to be. Is a fire spell.
Alright, so you throw a Scorcher at him.
I should miss Oliver.
Yeah, so dex save. Let's see. He will fail, so he takes 3d8 fire. As he is burned by the flames. Wait, does he have
So
fire
do I roll
resist? Yeah, 3d8.
So do I. Just say 1, 2, 3.
Unless there's an option to click it and just do. Oh wait, no, sorry, you already rolled the fire. I see, it's up above. So he would take the 14 fire damage. looking unhappily towards you.
That is a fire spell.
All right.
Shit.
So
Okay,
that
We'll
yeah,
take one last step back here. It's my movement.
you taunt him and then step back a little. All right. At the
Yeah.
end of your turn, he's gonna take his last legendary at Oliver.
Here, Oliver.
Ooh, 22.
That hits.
So Oliver has bitten for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
That is it for Arlen. Gara.
Do. All the way over there. That gets flanking, right?
Yes. Up.
Can you just add flanking as a bonus? That way
You can
it'll
put
just-
it. You can put it as a global modifier. And
Yeah,
turn it on
that's
and
what I'm
off.
doing.
It's a little bit, as long as you remember to turn it off when you're not flanking, because it does like.
Yeah, I mean,
pop
I've got to
up.
keep track of Great Weapon Master and all that too, even.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, first swing for 14.
That will just hit.
For 24.
Alright, it's gonna use its reaction to give you 12 necrotic, and it takes 12.
So that's 6 damage to me. I'm still
As
not.
a bunch of necrotic
badly
energy
wounded.
hits you.
Second swing
17.
17.
Yeah, that'll strike. Or another
for 22.
And that
And then
would wound
Hasted
him.
swing. Hasted swing for 18 hits. For 20.
Alright, he is definitely mad at you again. Anything
Okay,
else?
and then bonus action, second wind. Does that roll it? That does not roll it. Do I have it over here?
You can set it
No,
to
I just
dice roll in the description if you use the brackets command.
It's a D10 plus my fighter level, so D10 plus 2 for 4.
Alright, so you gain back 4. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Alright, Oliver.
Right. Oliver is going to. I was going to play it safe, then claws come, so he can't. Right.
Hi.
Two-handed longsword, attack tactics, and multi-attack, extra attack, however you want to look at it. We get 18, 20,
Yeah, that'll strike. 12. 27. Yeah, that'll strike
Oh,
again.
he crits on a 19. He crits on a 19 because of
Oh, is he
Where
a
is
champion
it?
fighter?
improved
no.
critical he gets.
Oh, as part of
Champion
his
fighter.
as part of his
Yeah,
his sidekick stuff. All right, so yeah, that'll crit.
Yeah.
Oh, so an extra D8, I believe. Whatever the damage is. So
Here's
you do, or
D10.
sorry, D10. Wait, what type of weapon does he have?
He has a long sword.
But isn't he using a shield? Yeah, it should be D8.
Yes.
The dice should be D8.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and switch that to a D8.
Okay.
It's only D10
That-
if you
I'll ignore that. That's
okay.
that for the first one. That for the second. Okay.
Alright,
Well,
so
that's
that
pretty cool. However,
is
19.
7, 11, and 8. Yeah, 19.
then the critical, and then with the critical, do you just double it or do I roll again?
Oh, you did the critical there. That was you rolled an 8. for
No,
the
I was
extra.
doing.
Oh,
I did the
first-
first one
first
for
roll.
the first attack. The second one would
Oh,
have been the second.
no, I see what you did. All right, so got it. Let me adjust. Well, let's we can leave the first one as 12. That's fine.
All right, cool. Ignore
and, yeah. Okay.
you know
so
what
I
you're
did
doing.
the crit.
Shut up, man.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
So
That-
anything else for Oliver?
Bonus action to do it. Hang on. This second one doesn't need it. No, that's it. He's
Alright.
alright. No, we'll second wind actually. Bonus action, second wind. Cool. 1d10 plus. That's 3 plus 6.
So again, the head of the Chimera pulses with psychic energy, and the two of you need to do a Wisdom save.
Not bad.
It's not good at the...
8.
Alright, so both of you fail.
7.
He is going to try to bite Gara as she runs away. So go ahead and spend your reactions and move away. And he's going to do a bite attack on you.
Is this not considered forced movement?
No, this is like the what's it called spell that makes you retreat and gives oppies.
Is
Okay,
it whispers?
that's
Yeah, psychic
Yeah.
whispers or whatever.
well,
I think
15
he,
misses.
yeah, I think he missed you anyway.
So I have to run 80 feet.
Ah!
Nyum.
Holy crap.
Hi, Gara! What are you doing?
Goodbye.
Hmm.
The
Now
fight
he-
that way. Where you
Now he
going?
has some choices to make. Arlen, odd or even? You did make fun of him.
Even.
Even? Oh, no, it's odd. So it flies over at you and does a bite attack. Move 20.
20 hits. I'm very squishy.
What the? Oh, God. So 11 points, which will put you unconscious, and unfortunately that will stun Gara until the end of her next turn.
Oh,
She
shit, it
loses
will, yeah.
haste.
Oh, goodbye, haste.
Yeah, I've been fucking dealing with this in Neverwinter Nights. Stupid haste. It's like, oh, you lost concentration, stunned. Alright, so yeah, Gara is stunned. Arlen is
Oh shit, that'll make me drop
unconscious.
rage.
Oh, it
Actually,
will.
I think that's more. That's more than my HP. So is that not me dead?
No, you'd have to do up to your HP and negative to kill you, so you're just down.
Oh yeah.
You don't die at 0. This is in 2nd edition. He is then going to fly up this way and go for you, Fisher. Doing a claw attack. 13? Are you there, Fisher? I don't think that hit him anyway.
Nah, it's like
Sorry, I was
18.
muted. Nah, I missed.
Alright, and he's gonna do his horn attack. Oh, 20.
Yeah, that'll get me.
Alright, so 16, 20 points of damage, and I need a strength save. Also, you're concentrating on your hex, so I'll also need a con save. You forgot to mark yourself as concentrating.
Oh, yeah. Strength.
Oh, so you are knocked prone. As the headbutt sends you flying. And you would lose the hex, so he's no longer marked. Alright, that is it for him. Oh, and he would regain his legendaries. Your imp goes, Doughboy. Doughboy says, Master, look out! It's gonna bite you.
Bite him back.
Bite him back. It looks really pissed off.
Oh, wow. I think that might hit.
Don't you have to do that on your turn as a reaction or a bonus action?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So you can have him move somewhere, but yeah, you can't attack him yet.
I'll keep him where he is now.
Alright, so he's hanging out, and we'll just say now, if you want to use that roll, I can, or wait, sorry, at the end of his turn, he is going to take a bite at you on the ground. At the end of Doughboy's turn. Arr. Yeah, that is going to hit
Uh-oh.
for 16. Go ahead, Doughboy. You get your 23, which would hit him.
Okay.
Sounds poisonous. Yes.
So 5 piercing and 8 poison. Or wait, 5 piercing and a con save. Right. So con save for the creature. 11. Ooh, just makes it. So he takes
Alright.
4
He
poison.
uses my... needs to use my modifier.
Oh, all right. So I think that's a fail then.
Yep.
All right. So you can adjust that on his sheet if you want to change what that DC should be. But yeah, so he would take the full poison. So he takes 13, turning his ire now towards Doughboy. So anything else, Fisher? That was your bonus action.
Yeah, I'll take my action, which will be
Oh, and Fisher, by the way, does look badly wounded.
not looking good. I'm going to try and hit with a wall pick.
Oh, all right. So I assume you stand up first.
Yes, sorry, yeah, thank you.
All right. So you stand up, kind of swinging wildly, and that would miss. Anything else?
Bonus action. No, I'm not going to move. Oh, that's me. I'll just shout help.
Help! All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to attack you again with his claws. Oh no! That is a crit.
You sure he doesn't want to kill Doughboy?
Oh right, I forgot about Doughboy. Yeah, he's gonna hit Doughboy. That's what I was gonna do. So Doughboy kind of looks at you as one tear comes down his cheek and then just explodes.
Oh, thank fuck, you finally did what it's useful for.
And as usual, Keller
Crit
has
for me.
snarky remarks about it.
No, it's not snarky. It's a valid point. He took the hit, a very bad hit that would have fucked us over.
All right, so
And
that's
he-
it.
Useful.
Yeah, that's
As he
it for
disappears into necrotic energy, all you see, like the Terminator, is just a middle finger raising
Keller.
through the portal as he burns away.
All right, Keller.
See you
New
tomorrow.
round. Yeah, see you later.
Okay, cool. Fuck it, we're gonna have to do this. Right, Psychic Blade at 4. The bonus action 1, so it's less. Alright, but it's to help you keep your rage.
Wait, psychic,
Oh,
psychic blade. You just wait. You're psychic blading claw.
yes,
Oh, all right,
from
to
dropping
keep
her
him-
rage.
oh, I
If an
see.
attacker keeps her
Well,
rage.
unfortunately, she
Wait.
can't reduce that because it's psychic, so she would take 9.
Wait!
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Shit, that is. Fuck. That's
Sorry.
funny.
My brain. All right.
Ow. The one damage type they can't reduce you hit me with.
You crit her with, yeah. That's kind of funny. All right. So anything else, Claw or Keller?
Yeah, no. Doing this. Really sorry.
That was an interesting choice. You could have crit the Chimera. Oh well.
If I'd no, it's going to.
Oh.
I would have.
Well, hang on, Arlen, because the Chimera still has another legendary. But he is going to
Oh, you do that.
attack.
I'm gonna do my other action. I'm gonna do my action on him.
Yeah.
Get 7 with him there. I get sneak attack, which will do. Thanks.
Oh wait, you have a second attack? Oh, you're offhand. That's right.
Bonus action
I did
7.
Bonus action and call because it was less, but it's still fucking great. Sorry. And I did my
Alright.
actual action on the Chimera, which I got a crit on my sneak
Alright,
attack.
so
Fuck,
20,
and I'm gonna run like fuck.
25. All right.
Wait, does your bonus
I'm-
action blade add your dex mod?
Yeah.
It does, yeah, for
Oh.
the psychic
Yeah.
blade.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Hoping it didn't.
So
I
the
wish I
creature.
for dropping rage. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, you accomplished that, so that's good. But at the end of your turn, the creature is going to try to claw at the Warlock Fisher again. So 16 would miss. Nice.
Oh, thank God.
So Arlen, on your turn, you roll a natural 20 on your death save and pop up at 1 hit point. You get to take
God.
your turn as normal.
Alright, so can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
You certainly can, if you have the spell slot.
I do. I'll cast it at level 3.
Alright, so healing energy pulses through you as you gain 18. Feeling
18.
much better. Yeah, 8 plus 10. Because you said you casted level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything else?
I'll move over this way. Oh, bollocks. Hey, can you move it? my hanging skirt. Can you please move me 25 steps closer to Claw, please? While I move
Sure.
back in.
So Arlen moves over there, ending his turn, at which point the creature is going to take its last legendary, attacking Fisher again. I'll say with a bite this time. Ooh, 24 is going to hit. So 16 will probably put you unconscious.
It will.
And you guys both have a level of exhaustion, you and Arlen. So Fisher goes down, and it will... Let's see. Well, that wasn't on its turn, so it can't do anything else. So, Gara, you're stunned for this turn because of the haste ending. Luckily, your rage is upkept because you were crit by your buddy. Oliver.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit, Oliver, yes. Okay, Oliver is going to... Where is he? He's up here. Okay. Oh, fuck. Let me go back here because I need to remove myself. He was about here.
It looks like the creature, now that it's dropped Fisher, is looking in this direction for some reason. Can't imagine why, Keller.
Alright, and then he's gonna do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Gonna
he's
dash.
going. He's going in. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Does he? Oh, you say he dashed?
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for him. On the Chimera's turn, I'm gonna roll to recharge something that I've been forgetting to roll. Okay. And he gets his legendaries back. Yeah, it's going to try to fly this way, giving you an offie if you want to take it.
Yep, Oliver will. That's one-handed longsword.
Alright, so 14 will just hit. Spend your reaction as you deal 9, which will stop it in its tracks. It turns around, roaring at you now. Once again, you've gotten its attention. And it's going to do its multi-attack. To block the first one. Ooh, that's probably going to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are clawed for 14. And then a bite attack. Oh, crit.
Yep.
For 19 plus 5, 24. Ooh, and he is now wounded.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it.
He's more than wounded.
He's very wounded. What'd you get me into, Keller? I want to die here. Fisher, I need a death save. Whisper it to me.
How do I do that?
If you set here, let me look at your sheet. There's a setting you can do. So I turned on the buttons. Click the 2GM button, and then click the death save button. You should see like buttons at the top of your sheet now.
I don't see death save.
It is... Where is it? It was in the middle of the sheet somewhere. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not seeing it either.
Can't die.
Do you guys know where the death save button is?
It should be just like right under where the death saves are, like the
Yeah, you
success
just click the...
encounters.
Yeah, where is its hits dice, you've got that death save thing next to it. You just click that, and then you can click roll to GM.
I'm not seeing that on a sheet for some reason.
Does it have to be? Is it a toggle thing that you have to do?
I didn't think so. I thought it was just a thing that should show up on every sheet. Let me check Keller's
So
sheet.
just roll a d20.
Only thing is, it says whisper rolls to GM, never whisper rolls or toggle. You
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, see, I see it on Keller's sheet. That's really weird. Why don't I see it on your sheet?
Second.
Yeah, I said it's a toggle. Well, just give me a d20 roll. That's fine. But that should still be showing up. Here, let me try something.
You want me to roll this d20?
Yeah, see, even when I turn off toggle, that's really weird. Your sheet doesn't have it. Yeah, just give me sorry, just give me a d20 roll. I don't know why it's being weird, because it doesn't even have a spot on your sheet for failures. Alright, so you know what you got. That is it for you. And at the end of your turn, it's going to attack Oliver again.
Okay.
Oof, 23.
Yeah, and he's gonna go down.
Alright, so Oliver is unconscious as it spends one of its legendaries. New round, Keller.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Alright. He's not moved, so I should be able to do this. 30 feet. I can get him. Alright. That's movement. We are gonna do... Alright, cool.
Yeah, 19 would strike him, doing
So don't get
7.
sneak attack because they're both down.
Yeah.
Don't I? Yeah, okay. And then bonus action, Psychic Blade, my other one.
Yeah,
Cool.
that would hit for another 7, and that would actually badly wound him.
And then Keller's gonna, realizing how many people are going down, Keller's gonna point at him and go, "Listen to me, you three-headed fucking monster! Come and get some!"
Oh yeah, it
That's
definitely
it.
looks like it's coming at you. Arlen.
So I'll move down there. I'll spend the sorcery point to lengthen my spells and make cure wounds 30 feet and cure claw for level 2.
Can you link the lengthen spell ability?
Yes.
I just don't see it used that much. I have not memorized it. So the range has to be 5 feet or greater. That's what I thought. So you can't do touch stuff.
No,
with it.
when the range. No, when you
Oh
cast
wait,
a spell,
I see. Yeah, you can spend. Got it. Nice. I missed that. Okay, so yeah, you are correct. So 11 points, and you're still raging and feeling better, Claw.
I'll
Yeah.
move up here for my final 2 feet or 10 feet, and then I'll leave it there.
All right. So at the end of your turn, he is going to attack Oliver. Oh wait, sorry, you taunted him. Give me a persuasion or intimidation. What's Keller? It's you were screaming at him. Okay. Yeah, he took the bait, and he is going to. Oh wait, no, he can't do that yet. So yeah, he's just gonna attack him with a legendary because he can't get to you right now. So he
I
spends
could wait till he can get to me.
Yeah, but he's not gonna
Wait
just
till
give
he
up
can
his
get-
legendaries. So Oliver is hit and gains 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
That is it for Arlen. Gara.
Okay, I'm going to move 40 feet,
Yeah.
and then free action, drop my greatsword, item interaction, pull out a rapier, action, not rapier, javelin, sorry. Action, throw said javelin.
So
I don't
you,
get any of my...
You can actually throw it without dropping the greatsword. You could just take the greatsword in one hand. You just can't
Oh,
swing
cool.
the greatsword when you have only one hand on it. But you have to drop two-handed
Okay.
weapons to javelin.
Cool, then I pull out javelin as item interaction, and then chuck javelin. I believe it's at disadvantage because it's greater than 30 feet.
Yeah, it would be disadvantage.
Alright, cool. All I have to do is make an attack to keep my rage, so...
Hoorah.
13.
13, who barely misses. Anything else?
I'm going to bonus action, shift back to not shifted form, and
Okay.
then vibe from there.
Just vibe. All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to attack Oliver again. With a
Dead.
could be
I was down.
with a claw attack. Oof. Yeah. Oliver is killed. Oliver is dead. The Chimera goes. It is gonna fly this way. Coming at you, Keller.
Yeah.
So it would not
Stay
recharge
out
its
from
breath
Fisher, or
weapon.
did it jump?
I'm dead.
Fisher's down.
Oh, okay.
So it comes at you. Does not have its breath weapon, luckily, but does have its claws and horns. 17.
Is my AC.
All right, so that will strike, doing 16.
Uncanny dodge.
All
To
right,
half it
so
to
you- reaction, half that to 8. It'll do a horn. Will miss and a bite. 24 will strike again,
yeah.
doing another 11. All right, Fisher. So you are in danger of rolling a natural 1 here. You might want to consider advantage on this death save if you have if you're inspired. Well, I guess if you have story points, you could do a reroll on it. But I do need a death save whispered.
Would story points carry if Fisher was to die?
Yeah, you would. Story points are for your person, not necessarily the character.
Okay. And I'm gonna let the dice do what the dice do.
All right, so give me a whispered death save. All right, so you know what you got. New round, Keller.
Okay. This is a TPK. I shouldn't laugh. Alright.
Is
Well,
Oliver
is there,
still
fuck.
dead?
Yeah, Oliver's
Oliver-
probably dead.
Oliver was killed.
Oliver's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that is 15 hits for 8, but I don't get sneak attack.
All right, so you
Uh,
do another
that's it.
psychic attack, doing 8 points of
Okay.
damage.
What was there? Right, we're gonna do this. Fucking get. We're gonna do this. You are scared. Fuck it, we're risking it. Right, 30 feet.
Giving him
and then I'm gonna.
Oppie.
Yeah, he's getting an RP, and then 30 feet. On to see
Alright.
if he hits.
He will attempt to bite you. Oh, but he will miss.
Nope.
Ha,
Alright, and then another
dodge.
30 feet from there is. That's cute. The 30 feet gets me to. There.
All right. So is
Hey,
that
Dan.
it for you?
Yeah.
All right. So at the end of your turn, the heads kind of whip about wildly, but there's no one to attack, so you can't legendary. Arlen.
I will move up here for 25. Just checking. That's good. Everyone's in the range. And I should have done this earlier, and I apologize, but I was so is Fisher unconscious?
Yes, Fisher looks very bad. You don't know how
Oh.
many death saves he's made or failed unless you want to bonus action do a assessment with medicine, but I don't know
Yeah.
if you have medicine trained.
I do actually.
Oh, so that is an option. You can assess his HP and death save failures / successes.
I couldn't help. What I will do is spend 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
Oh no, one sorcery. Sorry. On Twin spell, and I will cast haste again
Uh-oh.
on both Keller and on
And you better not
well,
go down. You're gonna double stun him.
Right. So we've got a 19 AC.
All right. You guys are both suddenly moving quicker, or maybe the world's moving slower. It's hard to tell. Anything
that's my
else?
last. I've actually moved my full 30. That's my last level 3rd spell. That is me.
All right. So where are you moving to?
I already moved. I moved
Oh, you
8
already
again.
moved.
Read
That's
it.
right. Yeah. So the creature again cannot do his legendary Gara.
I have haste again,
Yeah.
but this is the old haste that's put on me, but that's fine. So, going to move to there, and then there, and then there, whatever. I have a million movement speed, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
I'm gonna move there. I'm going to bonus action shift again, so I get 6 temp HP.
Okay.
I still have rage, and then I'm going to advantage, not disadvantage. Thank you. I have Great Weapon Master. I have rage. I have all my bonuses going. So first swing.
Yep. 19 will strike it. So you bring your
Cool.
great sword down for 18 damage.
I'm gonna reroll that 1.
Okay.
1d6.
It's an extra
So plus an
3.
extra 4.
Isn't it 3? Because 3 extra.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Math.
Same thing. 21 damage. Okay. Alright, anything else?
Yeah, I have 2
Oh,
extra
wait.
swings.
I just did the 21 twice.
Oh,
One second. So that was an extra
all good.
3 damage, not 21 damage. Okay. Second swing, yeah, 24 will strike again. Doing, 25.
Or 25.
And it is very wounded at this point.
And then final swing.
Oh.
Can I story point that?
You can. You can do a story point reroll.
Would it be at advantage or just normal?
No, just normal roll, and you have to take what you get.
Alright. Story point.
Oh! Damn. Alright.
I tried.
So 5. No, that is going to miss. The dice have spoken. So at the
They
end
have.
of the end of your turn, the dragon head is going to spin around and bite at you. But I think
Misses.
it missed. All right.
Correct.
The chimera goes, getting back its all its stuff. Let's see. Does it get back the breath weapon? Oh, it still does not. It's going to do a multi-attack. Horns 18?
Misses.
Oh, 'cause
Haste
you're
gives me
hasted.
plus 2, so I'm at
Nice.
19.
Claws. Oh, that's going to
Hit.
hit.
Oh no.
So 6,
4,
7.
1, 7. Okay, cool. So 6 from my temp HP, and then 1 from my actual.
Oh, and it stumbles with the bite, completely missing. Fisher. So I need another Whisper Death save. Again, advantage. Do you have advantage right now, or do you have inspiration?
No.
Okay, so give me a Whisper Death save. All right, you know what you got. So that's it for Fisher, and the creature is going to do another claw. Oof, claw is crit.
Hell yeah, let's go.
10 and 3, 13.
13, okay.
All
That
right,
fucking hurt.
new round, Keller. This claw is now
Okay.
near death as well.
Bleh.
Ugh. You and the creature are both very hurt.
Let's see if I can
Dying
do
first.
this. Right. Move there. Right, I have haste, so I am going to action grab Arlen,
Uh,
bonus action dash
Okay.
with Arlen. So 30 would be 25, so that gets me there. Come on. That will get me there with Arlen. And I am going to, well, I'm going to do it the other, I'm going to grab, I was going to be there, Arlen was going to be there. I'm going to try and grab Oliver and drag him to where I am and give Arlen 100 gold piece worth of diamond I've got that I bought for safety reasons. I'd be like, bring them both back, and then that's everything I can do.
Oh, you didn't attack. All right.
I
So
didn't attack,
the
but-
creature.
I don't have that spell, so you know.
Yeah, I don't think you're high enough level to have that spell. Or wait, you might be, but I don't think. Do sorcerers get that spell? I think you're thinking of clerics.
Divine sorcerers do. Divine sorcerers do, because he gets the cleric and the sorcerer spell.
Oh, do you have that as a divine sorcerer thing?
Yes, but I don't have the spell.
Oh, you mean you didn't choose it? You can prepare it though. All right, so Keller, at the end of your turn, the creature is going to attack Claw again.
Right.
That's an interesting move, but we'll miss. Arlen.
Okay. How can I cast whatchamacallit? Cure wounds on Fisher and help him up?
Yes, you absolutely can, because he does not look like he's in good condition. He's at 2.
It'll have to be level. I can do level 2 for Fisher.
Okay. Yeah, so 13. All right, Fisher, you are conscious, brought back from the brink.
Oh. Wow. So who killed the Chimera?
Oh, you would definitely hear it still roaring over to the west over there.
No one yet is not dead.
Oh no.
no.
All right.
No.
So at the end
Can
of...
can I search Oliver's body for any potions or anything?
Sure. I think Keller has Oliver's stuff. I'm not sure if he has any potions right now.
Give me a second, let me have a look.
But at the end of your turn, Arlen, because I don't think you can use a potion now anyway, because you used your action already.
No.
The
No, I don't have
creature
any potions.
is going to go for Gara again. It's going to do a horn attack. Oh, but it misses. All right, getting lucky. Gara.
Okay, guess what? I swing. Where's my sheet?
All right.
Oh, that should be an advantage. Whoops.
All right, so another roll.
Yeah, I'll just roll again normally.
Yeah,
That
is
would
going to
hit.
hit. 18. That will cut it down.
Thank.
As you just stab into it, and the creature falls backward,
Right.
not rising
Hello.
again.
Ella will shout at Calathar to see if he
He
can do
crits
it
it,
to
just
bring Oliver
dead.
back.
So Calathar says, "Woof, that was a good fight, guys. Well done, well done."
Calathar, can you bring Oliver back?
He says, "Bring him back. What do you mean? Is he dead?"
Can you do it, yes or
Yeah.
no? It's really simple.
He says, "No, I'm not a cleric. My apologies."
Fucking you. The fuck is the use of a green dragon who's trapped in a human form who can't do fuck all?
He says, "I'm sorry for your loss. What do you all want to do?" It's a moment of quiet.
Perhaps we can bury him. Say a few prayers. How far away is Last Lighting Candle in feet?
Very.
Yeah, it's a couple of days' journey.
So more than 500 feet.
Maybe the shaman at the Knoll Camp can help us. I don't see
Indeed.
any other magical option.
We'll have to gently carry his body. We're all exhausted.
Calathar says, I can carry him. I might not look
Oh,
it,
good.
but I'm actually quite strong.
With that being said, then I'm going to collect essence from the Chimera.
Alright, give me a Arcana check. Or what's it called? Yeah, not chemistry.
I'll take the Arcana.
Alchemy. Keep thinking chemistry. Alright, so you would get some essence from the creature.
What do you do with the essence? Do I want to know?
You can use it to craft. You can make it into components. You can use it for rituals.
Ah,
So that's what you get. 100 Maho. CR8 boss, so it is empowered. It can make more powerful magical items.
okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
Can I
usually
take its head?
usually shittier essences you can just make into components, but the higher level ones you can save to make actual magical items. Can you take its head? Yeah, you could probably take its head. You could take all its heads
Which-
if you really want.
Yes. She'll bring him back to the Knolls to prove that we killed it.
Alright, so you taking all three or just one of them?
All three.
Alright, so Gara is having a chopping party. Cutting off
Just with
the.
the last little bit of her rage timer.
So how
Hello.
do I transform the essence into magical items?
So there's a downtime activity for crafting. You need a magical lab, and you usually need at least a week, depending on the. Well, you need a recipe too. So you have to have the recipe for the item you're creating, which you can either find while questing, or you have to use lore to get the recipe, which is research basically.
Yeah.
But Keller, sorry, were you saying something?
Yeah, Kala wipes tears from his eyes, like cleans up Oliver. So, like, with a very determined, steely look, like, stands up and just goes, right. We are going to ask the Knoll Shaman. I don't give a shit if it's the fucking zealot or what. We're going to ask them to bring Oliver back, and if they won't fucking do that, we're going to ask them to preserve his body, to take it back to Candle to be buried, because I'm not leaving him in a fucking ditch where the Knolls fucking are.
Calathar nods. He says, alright, well, like I said, I can carry him. He, like, throws him over his shoulder, fireman style. You might also notice there's a bunch of stuff in this lair, possibly dropped by the victims of this thing. Searching around might be beneficial.
So you roll
You guys-
investigation?
But you guys will have to do that, because Keller's not doing it unless you force him.
Alright, well, let's do that next time, because we are at the end here. Why don't we do MVP votes?
Yeah, and I wanted to say that, Raven, so you knew that Keller was at least going to try and get the druid to try and bring him back, so you can come up with something to either do or don't it.
Yeah, I
So I don't just
assumed.
come at you from nowhere.
I assumed you were going to probably make that request of the what's it called, the Knolls.
I know, but I figured I'd at least say it so you had a warning anyway.
And I'll hopefully have
I-
Calathar stats next week, so we can have him at least be able to help.
How do you whisper again?
Here.
/W space GM space fire name.
Sorry if I got really aggressive.
No, that's fine. That's
No.
It's in
actually.
character.
Actually, I will say you can have an inspiration for that, because that was very in character for you. So if you weren't inspired, you are now.
But yeah, again, Claw, I'm really sorry for the psychic blade.
Nah,
was-
this
that was-
is
that
a
was-
smart
that
idea.
That was
honestly.
hilarious.
I would have been dead if I dropped my rage, because I would have put up my temp HP first. Like I would have done the
I know,
shift
but I'm
thing.
still sorry because I didn't mean to crit on you.
Yeah,
It's all.
that was something out of a movie right there. Like, I'll help you. Oh God! Like right in his
There was a
eye.
knife in your eye.
Ah! No, it's okay. This is helping. You're like, oh.
I know the blade just pierces her and like her eyes start to bleed and nose bleeds and it's been like, thank you. It's like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
psychic damage, so it doesn't even leave a wound.
So, Claw, you are MVP. You gain inspiration.
Got my inspiration back. Hell yeah.
All right, good game, everyone.
I rolled two. I rolled two fails, a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, I was
the final
close. He
death
almost
wave.
died. I was a little bit worried. If he had rolled poorly on that third one, that would have been it.
Yeah,
I
you
think
weren't
about-
whispering them. I didn't say anything. I also just kind of ignored them, but they weren't being whispered.
Oh,
All right.
I need to learn how
Yeah.
to use my not my spell slots, my thingies.
Yeah,
The
I
Meta
essence and
magic.
stuff. Meta magics, yeah.
don't know why your
Yeah.
sheet doesn't have death saves. That's so weird.
I know it's very strange. I've seen it before as well. Like I don't understand why it's disappeared.
here's the question: do you have a backup character for his bits if he dies?
Fellowship point. That's it.
Extra price.
I don't. Not immediately.